అరవింద్ స్వామిని ఇలా చూసిన తర్వాత ఒక్కసారిగా ఆయన ఇంతకు ముందు ఏం చేశారు, ఇప్పుడు సడన్గా రావడానికి కారణం ఏంటి, ఇవన్నీ తెలుసుకోవాలనిపిస్తుంది కదా. సో ఫస్ట్ మీరు 1991లో దళపతి తెలుగులో, తలపతి ఇన్ తమిళ్. సో మణిరత్నం మిమ్మల్ని తీసుకొచ్చారు. హార్డ్లీ మీరు 21 years అప్పుడు మీకు?
Yeah, when I did the film I was 20 years. Yeah.
20 years. సో అంటే మిమ్మల్ని ఎవరైనా మూవీలో చేయమన్నారా, మీ అంతటి మీరుగా మణిరత్నం దగ్గరికి ఎవరు? హూ అప్రోచ్డ్ యూ ఫస్ట్?
Money approached me first because I think I was doing some ads when I was in college to get some pocket money. So I think he saw one of the ads and then he wanted me to act in Talabadi. So he called me and then they gave me an audition. But before that I didn't have any aspirations to be an actor.
Okay.
So
మరి మీరు మోడల్ గా పాకెట్ మనీ కోసం చేశారన్నారు. సో బట్ యాక్టింగ్ వైజ్ లేదా అప్పుడు?
No, I didn't want to, not that I thought of being an actor, I was just trying to get through college. My father would be very, he wanted me to be able to live, with little money when I was in college. So I had to find something to do to get my pocket money. So I was doing some ads.
ఫాస్టర్ పేరెంట్స్ మీకు విడి స్వామి అండ్ భరతనాట్యం డాన్సర్ వసంత స్వామి అని తెలుస్తోంది, అండ్ బయోలాజికల్ ఫాదర్ ఢిల్లీ కుమార్ అని.
No, my parents are.
So we just got confused.
No, nothing to get confused about. My parents are Vidi Swamy and Vasanta Swamy.
Okay. బట్ ఇలా ఇది రూమర్స్ అంటారా సోషల్ నెట్వర్కింగ్ సైట్స్ లో?
Yeah, these are my parents. I can show you my passport.
చాలా మంది మీకు లేడీ ఫాలోవర్స్ ఉన్నారు ఆ టైంలో. సో బహుశా మణిరత్నం మిమ్మల్ని మీ లుక్స్ బట్టి సెలెక్ట్ చేశారా, మీ యాక్టింగ్ నచ్చి సెలెక్ట్ చేశారా?
I don't know. Maybe he saw the ads and then he wanted to, he thought I might be good for it. So when he called me to the office, he made me perform some scenes.
Okay.
And Santosh Shivan also was there.
Yeah.
So both of them had a discussion and then they told me that I have to start shooting for the film.
సాధారణంగా ఇండస్ట్రీ సన్స్ కూడా ఇండస్ట్రీ వైపు వస్తేనే బాగుంటుంది అనుకుంటారు. బట్ అంటే మీ ఫాదర్ ఏమైనా ఇన్సిస్ట్ చేసేవారా ఎందులో ఉండాలి, ప్రొఫెషనల్?
No, my father didn't want me to act. So which is why he told me, so when Mani said, Mani and Santosh discussed and they said they wanted me to come for shooting in 2-3 weeks time or something like that. I told them my father won't allow me, so you have to come and ask. So Mani Ratnam came home and spoke to my father, convinced him, and then my father said, but you're going to the US to study your masters, because I was just out of college at the time and I was doing some work in my father's businesses. Okay. I was like getting trained there. So he said, after this you can't continue, you have to go to study. I said, yeah, okay. So I did my next film, Roja, by which time I'd already got my scholarship and admission in the US. So after Roja, I was not here for the release. I went abroad to study.
ఎప్పుడైనా మీరు మిస్ అయ్యారు? బికాస్ అప్పటికే మీకు హ్యూజ్ రెస్పాన్స్ వచ్చింది ఆడియన్స్ నుంచి. ఏమైనా మూవీస్ వైపు వెళ్ళుంటే ఇంకా బాగుండేది అన్న ఎప్పుడైనా అనిపించిందా?
After Roja? No, I'd left India, I'd gone abroad to do my masters and maybe I would have come back later on and done something else in business. But unfortunately, my mother was terminally ill. She had cancer. And when I got to know that, I came back to India. And I spent a lot of time with her before she passed away. And 93 actually, both my parents passed away in the same year. So after that I went back to the office only, I didn't do movies. But in the office it was very, it was not an atmosphere in which I could get over the tragedy very easily. So when Mani Ratnam called me and said, come do Bombay, I thought it will be a good distraction for me because the subject also is very intense and he'll always make me work. Even when I'm not shooting, even if it's not my shot, he'll tell me to go manage something in the crowd, do something like an assistant director does. So that's one way in which I learnt a lot also.
మణిరత్నంకి మీ లైఫ్లో ఎలాంటి ప్లేస్ ఇస్తారు? బికాస్ ఆయన మూవీలోకి తీసుకొచ్చారు, మిమ్మల్ని చాలాసార్లు ఎమోషనల్గా కూడా మిమ్మల్ని రిఫ్రెష్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేశారు. మీరు మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ మీకు కడల్ సినిమాతోటి మళ్ళీ మీకు బ్రేక్ ఇచ్చారు.
Very special place in my heart. Like you said, he's done a lot of those things. He has given me an opportunity in films. That is a choice that I always have, to be able to engage in films and do something. in my life. Most importantly, he has taught me a lot of things. I would ask him 100 questions about, not just about my role, but about technicalities, about filmmaking. So he would patiently explain a lot of those things. Even now, if I interact with him, I learn a lot of new things. So he has a very special place in my heart.
ఏఆర్ రెహమాన్ మ్యూజిక్ మీ సినిమాలతో ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ రోజా, బికాజ్ ఆయన కూడా అప్పుడే బ్రేక్ వచ్చింది రోజా సినిమాతో, తర్వాత బొంబాయి చేశారు, తర్వాత ఇందిరా. సో ఎనీ కనెక్షన్ ఐ మీన్ విత్ ఏఆర్ రెహమాన్, అండ్ వుడ్ యూ లైక్ టు సే ఎనీథింగ్ అబౌట్ హిస్ songs and music?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a legend. I don't have to say, I don't have to endorse in any way, except that I have a lot of love and respect for Rahman. Roja was his first film. It was also my first film as a main lead. It is very special. The first time I heard Chinna Chinna Asai, I remember. And it was a new sound, especially that song Pudu Vellai Malai. Just brilliant. It's rated anyway by, I think, Time magazine as a top 10 movie soundtrack things of all
Roja,
time. Album of all time, worldwide. So, and of course, he's gone on beyond that, and you know, he's been an Oscar winner, and the whole world celebrates his music. So, I was. It's been a privilege and an honor to be associated in some films that he has done music for.
ఓకే, ఒక పక్క ప్యాషన్, అఫ్ కోర్స్ బిజినెస్ అండ్ మూవీస్. ఎప్పుడైనా మీకు స్ట్రగుల్ ఫీల్ అయ్యారు, ఎప్పుడైనా స్ట్రెస్ ఫీల్ అయ్యారా రెండింటి బ్యాలెన్స్ చేసేటప్పుడు?
No, I don't. Both are my passion. It's not like one is passion and one is work. Anything that I engage in, I feel passionate about. So actually, 99, 2000, I stopped acting in films, and I wanted to pursue some business ideas I had, some technology ideas. So I pursued those things, and even now I continue to be engaged in a few businesses. So it's anything I do, I feel the same
ఎప్పుడైనా
passion.
మీకు ఫ్యామిలీ మ్యాటర్స్ ఎప్పుడైనా డిస్టర్బ్డ్గా అనిపించే? బికాస్ మీ గురించి హ్యాపీలీ డివోర్స్డ్, ఫస్ట్ మ్యారేజ్ అంటున్నారు, సెకండ్ మ్యారేజ్ చేసుకున్నారు, బట్
Happily divorced.
యా, బికాస్ దే రోట్ లైక్ దాట్.
Okay.
సో ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ మచ్ స్ట్రగుల్ యూ ఫేస్డ్, బట్ జనరల్లీ దే సేస్ లైక్ దట్, హ్యాపీలీ డివోర్స్డ్ అండ్ మ్యారీడ్ సెకండ్ టైం. బట్ ఫస్ట్ వైఫ్, పిల్లలు మీతో పాటు ఉంటున్నారని తెలిసింది.
It's good. I've brought up my kids. My kids are old, so they're doing their own thing. So
గా మీరు యాక్సిడెంట్ మీకు అయ్యింది కాబట్టి మీరు ఇంకా 4-5 years మీరు గ్యాప్ తీసుకోవాల్సి వచ్చిందని. సో ఐ జస్ట్ వాంటెడ్ టు నో దట్ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్ టు యూ.
I had an accident. I injured my spine, and after that I got paralyzed. And it was a time where I had a lot of pain. I was trying to deal with this new situation in my life, and it was a struggle. It took me about 4-5 years to even get back to a normal life. And that is when Mani Ratnam again told me, come back and do a film. And I said, I'm not in any physical state, because I'd taken a lot of therapy, medication, treatment, all that. So I was not enough. I was not also confident physically. But so I thought, okay, let me take it up as a challenge and see if I can do something about it. So I tried my best to get back into shape.
How much weight you lost?
It's not just about losing weight, it's about getting healthy. So I maybe around 20-25 kilos, whatever it is. But the fact is that last year I ran 3 times. I ran 21 kilometers, half marathon. So that to me was a big achievement for me personally, because from not being able to walk.
3 times?
Yep, 21 kilometers runs. And it's only because I felt that I had to prove something to myself that I can fight back and get back physically. So it's possible if you try. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Superb. It's possible if you try it.
Yes.
ప్రభుదేవ ప్రొడక్షన్లో చేస్తున్నారు మీరు మూవీ బోగన్. ఎస్, అండ్ మీరు
సదరంగ
వేటై 2. సో అప్కమింగ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్లో నేను మళ్ళీ మిమ్మల్ని అడుగుతున్నాను కాదు, బికాజ్ ఇట్స్ స్పెషల్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ కాబట్టి, మా తెలుగు ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఎప్పుడు మళ్ళీ?
No, actually I've committed to do some more films as well. I have Vanangamudi, which is in Tamil, which I'll be starting soon. Sadaranga Vete is going on now. Bogan is finished as a film. It's going to be released maybe in a month or so. I'm shooting right now for Sadaranga Vete 2. Vanangamudi will start again in February. So will there's another film that we're remaking from Malayalam called Bhaskar the Rascal, which was done by Mammootty and Nayanthara in Malayalam, that we're trying to do in Tamil. So that film is also there. So these few projects I've already committed to. So you ask me when I'm going to do the next Telugu film, I have no idea at this point in time. So if something interesting comes after that, then because these are projects that I've committed to. So
ఇప్పుడు ఎలా ఉందంటే ధృవ సినిమాలో అరవింద్ స్వామి బాగా హైలైట్ అయ్యారు. ఈవెన్ కొన్ని సీన్స్లో అయితే డామినేట్ చేశారు. హౌ యూ టేక్ దట్, రిసీవ్ దట్ వర్డ్, డామినేటింగ్ అదర్స్?
no, I don't take it as a positive thing at all. We're all trying to do our best to make the film interesting. Same thing in Tamil also. Contribute in whatever way possible. You don't need to dominate anybody. You just need to play your role in the best way you can. And I don't think I've dominated or it's even about anything about domination. As long as people like Siddhartha Abhimanyu, I'm happy. As long as people like Dhruva, I'm happy. As long as people like the film, whatever we all worked as a team, gives me great satisfaction that we've done something right.
ఒకవేళ డిమానిటైజేషన్లో కాకుండా వేరే డేట్లో వచ్చి ఉంటే మూవీ ఇంకా రికార్డ్స్ కలెక్షన్ ఎక్కువగా ఉండేదని అనిపించిందా మీకు?
Don't know the facts as to how it has affected the movie collection or not. So I'm not in a position to answer this question because I don't know what the hypothetical effect of this is. It can't be quantified by anybody. So I'm just happy that it's doing well. I think the decision of when to release it, etc., was taken by Allu Aravind sir and Prasad Garu. So I just, my job is to come and do my role well.
ధృవ మూవీలో మీరు ఒక వైట్ కాలర్ క్రిమినల్. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా రియల్ లైఫ్లో ఇలాంటి పర్సన్స్ని మీరు ఫేస్ చేశారా?
Whether I've met people, no.
Please don't lie. Because as a business
like
person,
this, like Siddhartha Abhimanyu, I don't
this
think
kind of
anybody
persons
has
have-
faced anybody like Siddhartha Abhimanyu. So I'm not lying, I'm telling you the truth.
డియర్ డాడ్ అంటే బాలీవుడ్లోకి సడన్గా మీరు ఆఫర్ వచ్చింది అంటే తని ఒరువన్ తర్వాత వచ్చిన ఆఫరా, ఇంతకు ముందే మీకు ప్రాజెక్ట్
No,
ఉందా?
Dear Dad is it's an independent film. It's not a mainstream Hollywood, Bollywood kind of film. So it's a very complex subject which I wanted to do. So I'm just doing it.
మళ్ళీ మీరు మంచి డాన్స్ బీట్స్ అంటే ఇంతకుముందు అప్పుడప్పుడు బొంబాయి సినిమాలో చూసాం డాన్స్ చేసినవి, మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు డాన్స్ బీట్స్ ఉన్న సాంగ్స్ అవన్నీ కూడా చేయడానికి రెడీనా?
I've done one in Bogan. I've sung a song and I've also danced a bit in Bogan, which is Prabhudeva's production. So
Yeah.
Prabhudeva,
ప్రభుదేవ
from the beginning he told me, he said, I'm going to make you dance in once. So I said, if that is your wish, then that is fine. So we did a film, we did a song in Bogan. Right now my interest is in doing the next few roles that I've signed up for. I'm thinking about how to add value and make it more interesting. And beyond that, I'm very keen on directing films. So I already started writing scripts. I used to write scripts even 20 years back. So a couple of those scripts I've shortlisted now, and I'll be finalizing the project soon.
మే నో ద టైమ్ ఆర్ ఇయర్?
Maybe before end of next year it will be announced.
Wow, great. So next time I'm gonna interview as a director, Aravind.
If it is after a year, I presume.
Oh, great.
I hope.
Any special plans for next year?
No special plans for next year, except that I have to fulfill my commitments to do the films and whatever work commitments I have in business. Apart from that, no special resolution.
Okay. Thank you so much and all the best for your future.
Thank you.